What is up guys, Tech James here. In this video we will be checking out this handheld console that I actually recently got from DroiX. So they actually have a website where they sell all kinds of these mini handheld consoles. It's a pretty cool site to check out if you're looking to get some kind of handheld. This was the one they sent me. Now I'm not too sure what the name of this console is. On the box it appears to say something like Anbernic or something like that, but on the website they actually call it something completely different. On the website it's actually called the RG350 Classic, so I don't know, I guess this is the same thing because this is what they sent me. Obviously it says RG350 down here, so yeah, I don't know if it's called Anbernic or RG350, but in this video we're going to unbox it, we're going to test it out, we're going to see everything on here. Apparently this comes with custom firmware pre-installed, so that will be interesting. I will also show you guys all of the specs, and if you want to get one there will be a link in the description. Obviously this was sent to me by DroiX, so thanks for sending out this nice handheld, and let's go ahead and let's unbox it. So first of all, just looking at the box, we've actually got some information on the side here. This is the color you can choose, and it also tells us what's in the box. So we've got one console, one charging cable, and one user manual. The color that they sent me was grey transparent. I think I asked for white transparent, but they didn't have any left, so they sent me a grey transparent one. I guess on the website they probably have all of them in stock again. On this side we've got some more information. This one has where every single key is, so I'm just noticing it's got HDMI on here. Normally this is sort of thing that has AV. It looks like it has both, so that's very interesting. It's also got two USB ports. I guess that's for charging. We'll have a look when we open it. Got some more information here, and this is all of the specs. It has a 3.5 inch screen, 320 by 240, and that's 4:3, full view IPS screen, and super tempered glass. It's nice that it's glass and not plastic. Some of these things have really cheap nasty plastic screens. It's got a JZ4 770 1GHz processor. I guess that's the CPU, I don't know. DDR2 RAM, 512 megabytes of it, so that's kind of like a Windows XP computer if you're like, you know, what else would use DDR2 RAM. It's got 16GB built in. It should also have a micro SD card in. I think there's an option to add one. I think they put one in here for me as well. USB Type-C charging, very nice. Low battery indicator, stereo speakers, and a headphone port. That's also nice in 2019. 2500 mAh 6-hour battery life, and of course it supports cards up to 64GB, so if you have a larger card it might not work. It's got a few pictures of it, and I think that is pretty much it for the box. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and let's open it and let's see what we've got in here. So we've got some protective layer, and then it looks like we have the console itself, so we can take this out. It's in a bag so it doesn't get scratched. And I guess the other stuff is under here or something. Okay, yeah, so we've got the charging cable, and we've also got the user manual as well. So the user manual for these things, they're kind of all the same, you know, they're the same with every console, you know, they're not really that interesting. I don't know if this one is all in Chinese either. Might have some English in here, but yeah, the user manual is in here if you want to look at it. I never really look at them, to be honest. We've got a USB Type-C cable, very nice to see. Most of these are micro USB or mini USB. To see USB Type-C coming in finally is very, very nice. And of course, we have got the console itself. So let's take this out of the bag and let's have a quick look at it. It's got the logo down there, the Anbernic logo, I guess. Anbernic, hopefully I'm saying that right. Anbernic, I'm not too sure. Joysticks feel nice, R3 clicks as well. They feel pretty good quality. The weight of this console is actually quite nice. Some of them are really light. This one's got quite a bit of weight to it, which is very nice. Obviously we've got the buttons, X, Y, A, B. Got the D-pad down here. We have got, at the top we've got L1, L2, R2 and R1. Very nice to see all of these. 2 USB ports, HDMI, which I will try. It's actually mini HDMI, but I do have a mini HDMI cable somewhere. At the bottom we have got a TF card slot. What SD card have we got in here then? I'm not actually sure. It is a 64GB one, hopefully. There you go, you can see it, 64GB micro SD. We've also got the power button down here, we've got the volume buttons, and we've got the reset buttons, and here you can see we've got both of the speakers. This is what the back of the console looks like. It looks like you need screws. There is actually screws to take it apart. It's not like a clip off for the battery. But here is the battery. There is the battery information for anyone that is interested. If my camera will focus, there you go, you can just about see it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that is everything around the console. Now what we can do is we can probably turn it on and we can see what this has got. Also got select and start up here. So now let's take a look at the console and let's have a look at everything that's on here. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we're going to press the power button, just hold it for a few seconds. You're waiting for the green LED to come on and then it's just going to power on like any handheld would. So let's have a look at everything on here. So it boots into applications. Let's have a look. We've got clock, we've got the DroiX command. Okay, so that is the operating system it is using. If you guys don't know, there is a custom operating system called DroiX. Obviously this one is using that. We've got Explorer, we have got Terminal, it's basically like disable graphic mode, so yeah, we don't really want to use that. Simple image viewer, simple media player, a button test, a music player, another media player, this one has subtitles. We've got two different input tests, one of them using SDL 1.2 and one using 2.0. We've got another music player and we've got a file management tool which looks like it's in Chinese. Oh no, it's not, it's just a simple file management tool. So now let's move on to the settings. You can go left or right. I believe both of them work. No, so just one of them works. Okay, so on settings we've got about, we've got the G menu 2 options, we've got network options, skin, reboot, power off, sound mixer, system information, that might be an interesting one to check out, and we've also got wallpaper, and that appears to be it. So in system information, what have we got here? Okay, so it says the root file system, we have got when it was made, so Thursday, October 10th, 2019, that's quite good. Got the processor in here, so if you want to Google that, the JZ4770, we've got the RAM, and it says none for network, so we're just going to press on start, and I believe that's going to exit out for us. We've also got skin and wallpaper. Let's put these on right now. I always like to change stuff, so I guess we can do this one, start. Oh wow, okay, so this skin is actually quite cool. I think I'll maybe try the blue one, start. Yeah, this one looks cool. And let's also change our wallpaper while we're at it. So we've got green, grey. Wow, I like how this works. That's really nice. Wait, what? What was that? All I know is that I know nothing. What? I think we're going to put grey. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So they were the settings. We've also got applications, we've done that one. Emulators, so we've got a huge selection. We've got MAME, DOSBox, Final Burn Alpha. This one is a NES emulator, Wonder Swan, Genesis emulator, Game Boy. I think that's Game Boy, original Game Boy. This one will be Game Boy and Game Boy Color. PlayStation 1, Pico Drive, which is like Sega like emulator, SNES again, SNES for the first time. Got Race, which is what is the Race emulator? I can't even remember. Got another MAME emulator, Neo Geo, PC Engine, Game Boy Advance, and was that all of them? Yeah, it looks like all of them. So yeah, we've got a pretty good selection of emulators on here. Do they come with ROMs? We will find out in a minute. We've also got the homebrew games. It's got a ton on here. You guys can just see all these. Free Doom, got some kind of popular ones. Open Bore on here. We've got Open Sonic as well. And some other ones, some homebrew Zelda games. And what is that? That looks like Quake. Just some weird text. Media. I don't know what's going on with that. Looks like a video player type app. And that appears to be everything on here. I did notice a few of these were in Chinese before, so maybe because I updated it, the Chinese text has kind of glitched out. And let's actually try an emulator. So let's go ahead and let's try, what should we try? I like Game Boy. Does it have ROMs? It appears it possibly could. Game Boy Color? And wow, it does have ROMs on it. It actually has a stack of ROMs. That is actually crazy. Quite a lot of these things are actually coming with ROMs inbuilt now, which I'm not surprised. Obviously Nintendo can't do anything about it. Barbie Pet Rescue, very good game. Let's go ahead and play this one. A huge thunderstorm has passed over the community. Wow, this is scary. Poor pets. So yeah, the screen looks very nice. The colours look very nice. I don't know if there's a way to alter the black backlight. There must be somewhere. I just realised this game's probably not going to have a lot of gameplay in it, is it? But there is actually sound. If you look at the bottom, this is where the sound is. So if I just turn up the sound and then return to game, you guys should be able to hear it. Keep in mind this is a Game Boy Color game, so this is looking really, really nice right now. What am I actually supposed to do on this? Also, if you press R1, it's going to bring up the game's menu, and you can quit, restart emulator. We've got options. I believe you can show FPS, and then if we return to game, what's the FPS on? 16, 5 FPS. Oh, 60 FPS. Okay, that's perfect. So I think we're going to leave this game. Doesn't seem to be that exciting. And if you're in these kind of folders, all you want to do is press start, and it will bring you back out to the main menu. Now guys, I'm not quite sure why, but on my TV, I'm actually just using, one of those basic Sony TVs. I cannot get the HDMI working at all. I can't work out if there's some kind of application I should be going into and setting it up, but just plugging it in will not work. So I can't really find anything on here in settings, applications. I've tried games. Let me just show you. If I just boot into something, maybe I'll just boot into an emulator. If I just go on, I don't know, Pocket SNES, let's just do, I don't know, this ninja game, it won't actually appear on my TV, and I've tried a few different things, and I don't know, I just can't get it to work. Okay, so one thing I'm kind of excited to try is PlayStation 1. Does it work? So let's have a look at, are these even PlayStation 1 games? Bomberman World? Digimon? Final Fantasy? Oh, Gex is definitely a PlayStation 1 game, isn't it? So let's have a look. Let's see what PlayStation 1 games we have gotten here. I want to see if there's one I've played before. Rayman, Resident Evil. That might be interesting to test. Resident Evil 2. Disc track 1. Disc 1. I'm going to try and launch this one. We're going to see what happens. And it looks like it's working. Oh wow, and this seems to be performing really well actually. Okay, so let's try and start. Let's try and do a new game or something like that. I wonder if this PlayStation 1 game's better than the PSP. It probably doesn't, to be fair. But we're going to try and see what happens anyway. I'm actually going to do a new game right here. Here we go, guys. Resident Evil 2. It actually seems to be working, and I actually don't know how to play this game, so I'm getting killed right now. I'm actually rubbish at games. What am I even supposed to do? Equips. Huh? If you're probably cringing if you know anything. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to play this. This is very hard for me to play. You guys get the idea. Resident Evil 2. I'm going to stop this because I'm actually I'm actually very crap. So there you go, guys. I'm actually very impressed. PlayStation 1 games work very well, but I've never played any of these games before, so there isn't really something that, I can play and see how I played it last time. Obviously, we can press start to exit. We can pretty much play anything. Game Boy Advance, why don't we play that? There you go, Crash Bandicoot. I know how to play this game. Everyone is familiar with this. And yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with this console. It seems to be working really, really well. Every ROM I've tried, it's been able to play at over 60 FPS. And the screen is nice, the quality looks pretty good. So let's just try a new game of Crash Bandicoot. I'll just skip through these cutscenes. And on Game Boy Advance games, the analog sticks work perfectly fine. I'd say the problem is I could not get HDMI working. Obviously, every emulator is different, so some of them you have to click different combinations to bring up the menus, and I don't always know what the menu is. Obviously, you can find out about it online. With the PlayStation 1, it was start and select. With the Game Boy Color, it was just L1. But obviously, for every emulator, it's different. So I'm, having to try all these different button combinations just to try and work out how to bring up the menu. I guess I could try on this, but I really don't have any idea what it could be. Start and select, left, right. Oh, I just got it, and I don't even know what I pressed. That's a bit of a problem. Let's put FPS counter on anyway. And let's return to the game. But yeah, that's the problem. I really don't know what these menu buttons are because they're always different. And yeah, apart from that, pretty good console. USB Type-C charging, very nice screen, nice weight to it, definitely feels very premium, good quality. And there's loads and loads of different settings you can change. And obviously, it's got SD cards in, so you can pretty much load any kind of operating system you guys want onto here. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm really impressed with it. The gameplay is always nice, and I always like these handhelds, and this one is probably one of the best I've had so far. AV works, just HDMI, I don't know, I'm probably doing something wrong, but if I get it working, I'll probably make some kind of other video on this. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys would like to purchase it, make sure to check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.